my stream, so maybe we're coming back. We'll find out here in a minute. If not, I'll try to connect a different way. I think we're back. Yeah, I got a picture now. Okay. I'm monitoring on my telephone. Her last name's Brown. She put Curly in his name. Got his name. Okay, I think I can shut my dope back. Can I see what we want his strength to be? 7. Tough. 8. Speed, I'm gonna leave it alone. Recovery. Make him have an ego. He's stuck on us though.
Where the boys and girls all come to play. Those are what for the thrills they see at JCBW, where the fun comes free. Under bright lights in a wooden barn, we cheer and shout and raise the alarm. But the referee sleeps with his sneaky charms, is trying to steal it right from Bozowood's arms. Oh, JCBW won't back down in this small, mighty town. But Bozowood will fight in the rain, keeping the dream alive is everything. Big Jonesy leaps off the top rope high. Little Eddie May gives a fire.
I need to
In this wrestling world, it's a family tie.
freaking Josephine.
Keeping the spirit, we ain't saying goodbye.
You know what I do? I make him have a 10 line.
Thinks he's so sick, but we're all wise to his dirty trick. Bozowood holds the ticket to our souls. We'll chase that sleazy ref right down the nose. Oh, JCB.
This is hard to do, by the way. It's hard. You have to just keep playing with it. It's doable, but you just have to keep tweaking. I've done it for years. There we go. It's close. It's close enough. He'll look in the ring. He'll look. We'll have nothing but sandals on. Nothing but the sandals on. Might put some towels on him. Let's see if they got towels. Put a towel on him. There we go. Nothing but a towel. Nothing but a towel.
She's the queen of the field. Hit the corners, tires squealing loud. Night falls and she blend with the crowd. Neon lights make the asphalt gleam in the cityscape. She's living the dream. Top down in that cherry red machine. Speeding past dreams, ain't nothing serene. Clock ticking, but never gonna yield. Christine's world, she's the queen of the field. Gasoline and adrenaline mixing in the air. Race the moon, act like she don't care. Rolling solo, wind through her hair. Living fast, danger lurks everywhere. Top down in that cherry red machine. Speeding past dreams, ain't nothing serene.
I'm gonna bring back his mustache. He used to have a mustache back in the day. And I started putting a beard on. We're gonna bring back his mustache. We're gonna bring back his tash. We'll bring back his tash. There we go. Give him back his old tash. His old tash. Bring back his old tag. His old tag.
Top down in that cherry red machine. Speeding past dreams, ain't nothing serene. Clock ticking, but never gonna yield. Christine's world, she's the queen of the field.
I'm gonna get fight like the candy girl. Make Diane Marie come out. I close him, not saving. I remember Sunday as JCW's day. One of his alternate name is the Nudist. Oh, sorry, I didn't see. It's hold on. I'll type it in. There you go. Okay. Let's go ahead and reset. Let's go ahead and test them out in the ring and see how they fight. I'm not hearing any gain though. I don't know what's up with that. I'll test him out. Jason out against him. I don't know what happened to the sound in the game. I don't know if it needs reopening. It's okay. I guess we'll be fine without it, without the music in the background. Ah, man. Done it again. Okay, you don't have to back up. You just go up and down. That's what gets me. Let's see what they fight. I like that nickname. He's really Naked Richard, but one of his names in the past was Harry Dick.
Dr. Dre thump. The chill West Coast strong. And a dark mouth swagger and snooze. Ice Cube. And the whole WA crew would tip their hats to.
Okay. Give me.
Never sleep. Bollywood nights. Concrete lights. Santos on the block. We ride. She ain't a pretty picture. She's a cold steel star. White chick gangster. Gunny metal. Don't bring no woman, I ain't ready to die.
First, I can't get my chat to work, but I was just gonna type it. But cause oh, here it is. Give me just a second, I'll open it up. There's a little bit of a delay on the feed. Thank you for checking out my content. Let's see, where is my... No, I got it on this phone thing. I usually see it every day. What's that called? Discord, there it is. I've seen it. Discord. There it is. It's right to download it. I'll go ahead and do this match. My phone did an update and it uninstalled some of my apps, so I'm having to let it reinstall. It does that every time I update it. It picks some apps to just uninstall. So I'll go ahead and do the match and then it should be installed by then. Thanks for checking out my content. These small streamers, we ain't like a lot of these people. We might have one streamer at a time. One person watching us at a time. I'm gonna close this app and open it back up as soon as I get through this. Kind of looks like a skinny old Rick Rude with long, tied up hair and neck. I don't know if I'll ever be able to get a weapon because he's an animal. I made him a monster, man. I forgot how to pick him up anyway. Don't bring the coffin, I ain't ready to die. I like that line. I don't remember what generator generated that. I don't remember if I generated it from one of the online ones or that. Probably not that out. It's just pretty bad. They really need to put, of course I'm sure they just put it there for example. But they really need to work on that. They're one of the best when it comes to the music. He got that grader. I was trying to grade him. Forgot how to pick up anyway. I'll have to look it up. Let's see if I'll pause and see if I'd ever install. Yeah, let me see. Yes, now it's loading. Yeah, now let me look through the. Messages. It expired on me. Can you send it again? Oh, here's one. Okay, I accept it. Okay, there you go. I don't really know what I'm doing with that app. I don't use it much. Okay. Ooh. I set it up for my Xbox. There's times I was having to use it to do my commentary. Back a long time ago. When I streamed from the Xbox. I had some crazy controller that I couldn't plug up the microphone to. So I was using my phone in the Discord. I was letting my voice come through the Discord. I wish I could remember how to pick up the weapon. Ooh. Well, when I first started the JCBW, I was really just trying to make my eyes frustrated because I was writing the WCW because I didn't like the programming that was going on. And they got where they was getting smart with me. So I thought, well, I'll try to make my own show. They got where they're smarting off of me. They'd send smart letters. Like, well, if you don't like it, don't watch and stuff. I mean, I'm telling you, they really did. They started getting smart. They got smart. I mean, smart. So I thought, well, I'll make my own. So I started making my own little mock WCW. Sometimes I'd use WWE. Like I had the storyline where McMahon was trying to invade it. And that's what the Dark... He was stirring up the dissension between Bret Hart. And that was how the Dark Coven Master eventually even got started. I found out I couldn't do no better than them. So when I look back on some of that stuff was cheesy. And so into 2003, I can tell I was getting irritated with the commentary at the time. All the people goes on about the woke and all that stuff. They were doing it in 2003 too because my show was so it was the best point production-wise. But I can't put none of the clips up. Because if I put them clips up, I'm going to be banned. I mean, I set it up and everything perfectly. I set up the action, the ring or the little... I had it set up perfect, but I can't never put any of the clips up. Because every time I start trying to record one, I hear something that you can't put on the internet today. Like one time I had this Raven action figure, and what I made Horus. I had them a tag team, Raven and Horus was my tag team. And I had this Gel Party action figure. And this Gel Party action figure, he kind of looked like a girl, but he was a guy. I had them picking on him about that in the show. And I tell you, it's perfect. I was loving the show and everything. I thought, this will be good to put up for tape because it's good quality, recorded good, perfection-wise. And then I hear Raven and them calling Gel Party all these nasty names. And I thought, I can't put this up. I'll be banned. And I was just doing it just to pick at the, it was my way of going opposite of the direction that we was going in 2002. That's just my way of rejecting it. But I know the internet wasn't going to look at it that way. So I couldn't put it up. Best episode I ever filmed in my life. I mean, it was really top-notch production. For me. With action figures. And I was actually going to put the full episode. I'm thinking about bleeping it. I think I'll bleep it. Just cut the audio out. I think I may do that. It was one of the best episodes I had. Yeah, I found out though I wasn't no better than them. Do what I look at some of my stuff, I'll get that like the Dandy and Tori storyline. That's stupid. And I even had him a song. I played it on guitar and sung it out back then. Now I couldn't play guitar. I was just making Dandy want to sing. He's just striking strings. Ding, 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 ding. The bee reminds me spring. What flowers? I need to put that song on this stick. Boom, boo, da, free. Because it's a woman singing it on the AI. For some reason they kept making women sing. They did get some guy and it was goofy. I didn't like the version. He's going for Roe. That's just me wanting to hear Closer in the past. That's all I was doing here. I just want to hear what it would sound like as a Johnny Cash one. You know, Johnny Cash did that one, whatever it was called. Hurt. I wanted to hear what I want to fuck you like an animal would hear it sound like in Pithy. Because you know, they wouldn't let him do it. Even if somebody wanted to done that, you wouldn't have done it. Well, and the preachers, they'd have probably grabbed you up and burned you in public. If you'd have done it. They probably would have just burnt your records. They would have probably burnt you. Like a witch. If you did fuck me like an animal in the 1950s. And no record company would have recorded it. I want to fuck you like an animal. I decided to make that Trent. Because you know, Trent, he's a cover band. That's what he is. I'll just let that be Trent's version. Because that's what he is. He's an NIN cover band. So I'm going to let that be his version of Closer. You know, that's something. If I was a cover band, I'd at least be original. You wouldn't just get the cover as it was with me. I'd get up there and do it my own way. If I was a cover band. Because I don't see no genuinity in those unless I do. And when I do, I say it. Like that guy in the Dalton with the mask. That's Dalton people. We must be unique. I'm going to find their band, by the way. I'm going to find out it's something voodoo. And they're in Dalton. He wears one of them Day of the Dead masks or voodoo masks or something. I'd be willing to bet he got it from the Mexican culture. Because, I mean, they have taken over Dalton. They good or bad or whether you like it or don't, they've taken it. They even call it Little Mexico. But I loved it when he could, because he was sitting out there in the crowd and he was chatting with us and a few other people. And then he gets up there on the stage, he comes out with that mask, and I go, man, I like that. That blew me away. Now he only wore it for about the first song. I can't blame him. One, I know what mask is. You can't hardly. I've done it before. I've actually put on a mask and tried to sing before. I couldn't sing through my mask and the microphone. You'd have to have your mouth. You just have to have one of them that covers your eyes, and I can't do that because of my glasses. I can't see without my glasses. I can barely see with them, but I can see. Like I said, I'm going to eventually get some of those. And he done showed it to me. He showed it to me when he was testing my eyes. I will be able to read with it. It's going to be amazing to be able to read again. Y'all know I quit reading. I quit reading books. I used to like reading books. If I can't get some reader to read it to me, I don't read it. And it's hard to get them readers to read some of these books. You can fight with it and get it done, but it's hard. If you get a book on Amazon or something, you got to find some way to get a reader to read it. And their reader sucks too. It's all kinds of problems getting that thing working. Of course, they want you to go buy the audio book. That's what they really want you to do. They're not wanting you to have it read to you. They're wanting you to buy the audio book. Sometimes the audio books are higher than the books. I don't even read for fun anymore. You know, like the fantasy stuff. I don't read that. If it's not important, I don't read it. If it ain't something of importance, like if it ain't a Michael Savage book that's about knowledge or something about knowledge or something about knowledge, I don't read it. I quit reading fantasy a long time ago when I got where I couldn't read. It's been over a decade now because my eye doctor was telling me about needing the bifocal, and I tried it, and I couldn't wear it back then. I'm hoping I can wear it, because he did show me what it looked like. It just depends on how I can do, like when I'm standing up and when I'm walking. I guess this is going to go to the end. Christine better watch that, Jason. He's hearing her song and he's digging it. He'll be running off one of the other girls and she already hates them all. She especially hates Celeste. He despises Celeste. If Jason starts eyeing her, she'll really hate him. She'll really hate her. I like just having fun with my little creations that I've made over the years. Anybody mocking me, they're just jealous. Look at all these characters I got. I got a whole show of my own characters here. Droves of them. Some of them inspired by other things, some of them my own. Now Celeste was inspired by anybody to be the angel with the scab wings. It'd be Marilyn Manson. Now her name just came to me. And I told that story yesterday. And there's a creepy detail about it that I didn't know. I knew nothing about. This is when I was a little baby, when I was a little kid. The creepy aspect of that. When I was making her and it just Celeste screamed at me. And then years later, my mother tells me he was wanting to name one of his daughters. My daddy was wanting to name one of his daughters. And he wouldn't let him. He didn't like it. But I'm kidding you. I made her. I had her made. And the voice came, Celeste. He won. He beat Jason. I was creeped out by that, by the way. Especially how I knew how I got her name. Give me a chance to check you out. I was trying to get back to this match. I'll check you out here in a minute. I did follow you. Okay, we're out of it now. It's Michael's song. I like his song. He's got several songs I like though. I like this whole soundtrack. Just imagine how mad Michael would be if Jason took up with another one of the floozies on JCVW. Boy, Michael would be pissed. He'd be wanting to kill Jason. He's done everything to get Christine and he can't get her. Let's bring Michael in. I'm gonna fight Michael. Well, let me close this out so we can get the sound back. Did it come up? Yes, it did. Want to make sure. Let's fresh boot and see if it gets a sound. Yes! We got sound again. Let me get my screen back up. I've had a rough week season wise, but I try not to let that get me down because I'm always going to have bad health. So. As long as I'm alive, I'm going to have that. Unless I get healed. I believe for that. He says that if he done it, it's doable. I'll hold out for it. Feel tired. I may have to get off. Let's see. Where's my app? It ain't really an app. It's a desktop app. Apple. Amazon. I mean, Android has an app for this, but Apple doesn't have one. So you just have to use the browser app. Was hoping to get some more done, but I'm feeling like I'm seeing a black screen. Am I just off? Okay, there we go. I see it. I see the teeth now. Now we got that old screech. But now you're hearing how much that song does sound like an ECW song. But that sounds like it could have been in this game. Oh yeah, let me turn on the names and stuff. I used to turn that off with JCBW's sake, but if you do the Irish whip, you need to see a certain. Now, I've been trying to figure out the Irish whip. It also sounds like it'd be in several of those WWE games. Them ones in the past with the music. Like 2007. It sounds like it could be in 2007 or 8. I got black pictures, but we offline again. I don't see any drops or anything, but I'm seeing a black picture. Okay, there we go. Let's see what Christine looks like in this one. I'll let her take on Celeste. I was going to do me and Michael too. So I'm going to see what Christine looks like in this one. I don't remember. I'll let her take on Celeste. She don't like Celeste. She's like Sharon's sister. She don't like Celeste. Sharon doesn't like Celeste either, by the way. Indeed, she was the reason Jeff was basically getting back at her. But here come Christine. She don't like her either. She's got all those women hating on her. They all hate the dark succubus. I call her goth woman. She can't be a girl anymore. She's a woman. She's 48 in Earth years. She's 48 Earth years old. But in her years, she's probably about 666. I wish I could put them demonic wings and tail on her in this game. Somebody needs to make a app where you can go in and manipulate your game save. Wonder if that'd be possible. No, because the properties wouldn't be in the game. Unless you could somehow get them to right over the screen. Oh yeah, I remember. That's how she looked. I like Celeste's pants in this one. That's fire. She's giving her the Dave Mustaine stare. I seen that meme.
I'm the helium monster. The monster is me. Roll like a butterfly and sting like a fucking truck.
Welcome to ECW. I'm Joel. I'll sing your white goose chanties, 'cause it gets me in her panties. Here with Joey Styles, the ropes have been replaced with barbed wire for this evening's match, so the blood is bound to stain the mat tonight. Player 2 is number 1!
Poor old Celeste has all these women hating on her. Kind of reminds me of a real life Chrissy. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. You always got haters. Woo! Woo! You always got haters. The cattle, as I used to call those on that service. The cattle. She's always got the cattle stirred up. She used to stir them up at school. Always stirs up the old cattle. Now always drag me into it. Well. Always drag me into it. Drag me into a little fight. I'm sick of it, man. Poor Celeste has all these women hating on her. And our Christian's got the best thing. I gotta give it to Christian. Her theme's won me over. I love her darkest vampirist Christian. Oh, she's getting cut again. I wish I could figure out how to do that. I want to throw her into the barbed wire.
Player 1, basic top wrist lock.
Ooh! This game is so much better with updated music. Yep.
Body slam. Not much skill needed there.
It sounds like a demon in this game. Touchy Philly. Touchy Philly. I call that the Touchy Philly. That's my name for it.
Player 1, basic top wrist lock. There's blood dripping onto the mat. Player 2 is body slam. Top wrist lock.
She got irritated with her own she knocked her out, made her dizzy, and then she got irritated. I like that hair on Christine.
Player 2, looking to end
For this game. Shows her ears. Ah, Kevin Master!
Player 2.
He's my favorite. He's my second favorite thing. I'm gonna give him a new setup. We're gonna redefine Dark Kevin Master.
Nice vertical suplex.
He's gonna get new colors and everything.
Wrestlers use that move one time or another.
I ain't gonna let y'all see him until I'm ready to debut him, though. I ain't doing him online. I'm gonna debut him in a match. He's gonna appear just like he appeared the first time. It sounds like it could be an ECW too.
Vertical suplex. Vertical suplex. Body slam. Top wrist lock. Arm wrench. Show some respect. Jeez,
Chrissy's the one that's dead.
busted up. Player one is a bloody mess. Player one can't get up. Time to take advantage of the situation. 2, 3.
That's the last beater.
I love it.
I love
just
that.
love it.
Woo-hoo. Boy, JCVW is fully made now. Got its own soundtrack and everything. This went far beyond what I dreamed when I made it. Far beyond. I gotta give my tip hats off to WCW. Whoever was running it at the time. There's some controversy about that. This Bill Bush guy. But they always said it was just Eric Bischoff, and I'm gonna tell y'all something. We called him up. You know, I told you they'd smart off with us and stuff. This is no shade towards Bischoff anyway. I like his podcast regardless. Whatever it was or wasn't. We called the CNN Center up. We was getting shuffled around on the telephone. Bill Bush would not answer that phone. He'd go back. And then finally we call back and we get another woman. And she tells us, she comes back, there's no Bill Bush here. Now there's an Eric Bischoff. You want to speak to Eric Bischoff? We said, yes, we want to speak to Eric Bischoff. Well, the phone starts going around again. Around again. Around again. And finally we just give up. They weren't going to answer that phone. They'd go back to the ladies at the CNN. Then eventually they'd hang up on us. But that one lady come on, she come back. She said, sir, there's no Eric Bischoff here. I mean, there's no Bill Bush here, but there's an Eric Bischoff. Would you like to speak to... I said, of course. Put me through to Mr. Bischoff. Boy, that's stupid. But I eventually got frustrated and started making my own JCVW, my own WCW. The camcorders and action figures. Just to get out of my frustrations. Ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-bum. Well, anyway, all that led to all this now. So everything happens for a reason in your life. Everything. Even silly stuff you wouldn't even think. Because JCBW eventually led to me having the gaming channel. All because I got irritated with their programming and started aggravating the piss. Boy, I'm telling you, that's the guy where that's getting smart. I probably deserved it. I probably should have just tuned out. I was like the mark. I was a mark. You know, Russo goes on about the marks. I was a mark. I was a freaking mark, man. But I was a young mark. I was in my 20s back then. I was basically a kid. Now, years later, I read about the controversy of Bill Bush and Eric Bischoff through the dirt sheets. Now, no, you can't pay attention to the dirt sheets, but I'm just telling you my story of calling up the CNN Center, getting shuffled around, and finally we got another lady. My mama tried too. She was trying to call. Because her and my daddy had been viewers for a long time, like all the way back to when it first started on TBS. Even before it was just WCW. They watched that program. And she was getting irritated with things too, so she was trying to call him. Then I tried to call him. That's how I got. It was me that got the, sir, there's no Bill Bush here. But there's an Eric Bischoff. I got to thinking he was just TV after that. Now, there was a controversy that I read about years later on the internet about Bill Bush and Bischoff. Might have been the same person. I'm not saying they are. I'm just telling you my experience of the CNN Center, lady at the CNN Center. My mama didn't get that. She kept telling her, put her through to Bill Bush. But she eventually gave up. And then I called a few minutes later. I got some lunch or something like that. Then I was the one who called. And then that's what she came back and said to me. There's no Bill Bush here. I don't know whether he was real or not. I don't really give a damn. But all that stuff led to the JCBW. I will say that much. All that crap. I got frustrated. Y'all notice I set the music at that time? I did. Y'all know I put the year 1999 in all the tracks for the JCBW with the exception of Christians and maybe even Dark Coven Masters. I went and looked up what that genre would have been. That song. What its genre, and that's what I made of it. Christians is gothic and something else, and that groovy metal, whatever you call that. Noise metal, groovy metal, gothic. All this stuff was 1999 though. Most of the JCBW soundtrack was set to 1999. Because that's when it got its start. I mean, I didn't actually do it in 2002 with the JCBW, but it really started with WCW Madness. And it was an alternate world WCW. It was kind of like you went to another planet. And it would have been WCW on that channel. So they were doing the Ric Flair president angle. I did the communist dictator angle. You see what I'm saying? It's crazy. By the way, that was already phasing that Ric Flair out by the time I got this filming. So I went ahead and ran it anyway. That's kind of just like an alternate WCW is what my show was supposed to be. And then I didn't want to give it up after WCW was gone. So I thought, what can I do? I got all these figures. And I filmed that episode where Hogan was the first action figure of JCW. Rey Mysterio was the first action figure of WCW Madness. But now Hulk Hogan was the first JCBW. It was an NWO figure. I remember I got that NWO figure and I loved it. I loved that NWO figure. I think I'm too tired to do anything else. I think I'm going to get off. And if I feel like it, I'll get back on later, maybe. Boy, I ain't nowhere near done. I didn't even get to the 3. If I come back, I may do the 3. Then we have to put the themes there. I'm going to have to copy another stick, though. Because I don't like having to pull it out and put it in another machine. It's getting aggravating. So I'm going to make one for the 4 in it. Oh, Richard's song. I didn't even do the Michael match. So let me rest for a few minutes. We'll do the Michael match. I'm just going to take a moment to rest here. And then we will do Michael versus Bo Dragon. He's mad at me about a future storyline that'll be happening. I'm not going to tell my storyline. He's mad and he's challenged me in the mat. He's always mad. You know, he's going around. He's always in GTA. He's always going around honking the horn. I didn't get... Hell, I think I'm just going to take a rest and not actually go off, but just take a rest here for a minute and start gaming again. That's just the way I am, y'all. I just don't have much energy. All these ideas and all these flames and all these fire and all this. People just don't understand what it's like for a creative type. You're working all the time. I mean, you're all, even when your brain's working when you're not working. When you're creative like me. You're always wanting to create a new song. You're always wanting to do something and you don't always have the body to do it. And you're sick like me. But your mind is not disabled. You're disabled, but your mind ain't. In some ways, it probably would be good to transcend past the body. I ain't going into that stuff, by the way. It ain't good. Boy, I saw a real video on that the other day, a spooky video, and I believe her. I believe her, 100%. She said she was into that witchcraft and meditation stuff. And one night, she actually did it. She broke through. Broke on through to the other side. Break on through to the other. She broke on through. She was sitting there in her yoga pose. And she closed her eyes. And she could see her room in her living room. Just as she was open. But then she looks in her office. She had a little office. And she looks over in her office. She sees this big black entity. She said it was 15 feet tall. The black entities I saw were 7 foot, but that's probably what they had. They probably had to morph themselves to get in my 8-foot room. Her ceilings must have been taller than mine. My ceiling was only like 8 feet. These were 7, because they were almost up to the ceiling. They were black. And she says all of a sudden she gets paralysis. That's common with out-of-the-body experiences and stuff, by the way. The paralysis. And then he gets in her face and he starts looking at her. She eventually gets free from him and then she runs out of her house. She was out for hours, just stuck in that pose. She couldn't move. Anyway, she saw the veil open. Y'all know one thing? You like laughing at us people that say we're crazy and stuff. You fixing to see it too. The Bible's full of it. The end times is full of that stuff, y'all. The veil is fixing to fully open. And when it does, Some of you people are going to be scared to death about what you see. Now, one good thing about it, and here was me, I saw the power that Jesus had over them. So it kind of took my fear of them away. I don't have a fear of them anymore. They were ugly. But I saw the power that his name had over them. That's why even when I get the question, I always think back to that. Sometimes I'll even get to thinking, because I don't trust this world. I don't trust anything about it. But then I've got a testimony in the Bible about the same instance with claws that I could imagine ripping the dude with. Because I'm telling you, Freddy Krueger has nothing on these things. You think Freddy Krueger's claws look scary in the movies? These things, they're claws. They're claws, man. I'd say if you'd stretch them out, this is an 8-9 foot room or something. Let's say you stretch them out, they go across the room. They were curled, and they were huge. The guy in the Bible, whatever they called that, what is it? She even brought that up in her video. The scabies. The guys that wanted to cast it out in the name. They weren't under that Jesus that Paul believed in. And they looked at him and said, Paul, I know. Jesus, I know. You, I don't know. They cut him up. When I read that, I have a description of why he got cut up. I mean, I can literally see him grabbing him. I mean, in my head, I don't even know this person. I've never seen him. But I see him grabbing the man and tearing him up. Because I know what the claws look like. Yeah. And I didn't open no boxes. I didn't do no ceremonies. I was just praying. But it was the person that was attached to the person I was praying for. That was the problem. And he had a big year that year. He was bad that year up until his death. I mean, he was harassing some pastor. I believe that too, by the way. Indeed, I'm thankful the pastor was there, because he probably had better chances of fighting him than I did. I was a dumb idiot when I was young. I'm still a dumb idiot. I'm still not smart when it comes to spiritual things. I'm glad he was the one that was taking him on, not me. I only got a taste of him because he probably seen it. Let's see if we can find one of them documentaries until I get ready to game again. Let me close the game. Oh no, we're on Twitch. I'm gonna go off. I'm gonna go to their own Rumble only. And I'm gonna pull up that documentary, that dude. Why I Seen the Devils.